Noel's Family Garage. Today we're going to start doing the fuel system on this S10 that we're doing the V8 swap into. So stay tuned for that, and you guys can walk through it with me. Okay, I'm done. Alright, so I've got to pull out this fuel sender pickup, take out the fuel pump that's in the tank, because the fuel pump I tried to get to go back in the tank was on back order. So we have, this got a little dusty because I've been cleaning stuff. Got a Phytech pump that makes the pressure I need for this fuel system. So I'm going to mount that in a minute, but I got to pull that other pump out and make an extension onto the pickup tube first. So stay tuned for that. There, that works. Just got to get this ring to come out. I got all the dirt cleaned up, but it looks like there's still going to be a little bit I'm going to have to get rid of before I can get to this piece here. Let's roll this out now with that. Take all this crap off. You want to try to get all that dirt as you can so it doesn't give you problems and get in the tank and plug crap up. Messy thing to do. You always get fuel everywhere when you're doing this. Let's see if we can get this out. Looks pretty good. Alright, so I got this piece put back in there. It's with a high pressure band clamp in there. This is some freaking hose that don't bend very good, but it's fuel line that'll hold up in this environment. So we're going to put this back in. See, it sits just like that. There's a little line-up spot there somewhere. Almost got it. I just don't dare push on that very hard right there. Maybe right here it'll be okay. Push on. If it breaks, I'll go get another one out of another freaking vehicle. Got lots of S10s kicking around. That's where it goes, because that's where it lines up. It just doesn't want to go in very good. Let's see, maybe I can tap around this and push it down in. There we go. No, I ain't wanting to go in there. I'm going to have to check this O-ring and see why I don't want to go in very good.
Went in a little bit.
Yeah, it's trying to. I'm going to have to find some grease to put on that dang O-ring. I have some oil right here. We put a little dab of oil around it probably. Just like that. It just needed a little oil on it to help it get in, I guess. It's good now. Awesome. And I put the ring back in. This lock ring. Get that around a little further, I guess. Yeah, it's got to go around that. There we go. She's mounted again, so now I can tie onto that, bring it around to my pump, and bring it up underneath and back down, back up to the front of the truck and get it hooked into the fuel injection system that we installed. So I'll get back with you guys in a minute and we'll get on that. Alright, so I got this back in, this assembly. It's got the piece of high pressure line inside of it that goes down and stops short inside the bottom so that it's not against the bottom. It's going to come out and go here. It's going to come over here around. And I'm going to have to route it and hook it back into that fuel pump right there. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that out and see where the hose lays good, and I'll put that fuel pump on whatever angle I need to make it fit in there so that it fits good and it's not going to hit into anything or anything like that. We'll make it so it's perfect. So stay tuned and I'll get the stuff together and we'll go ahead and drill out that bracket and put the fuel pump in it. Okay guys, I got the holes drilled in that and the bolts in. I got to tighten them up, hook the line up. So stay tuned, and once I get the bolts, the nuts on them bolts, and get this one right here hooked up, I'll move on to the other end over here, right there, and I'll get that hose on and start running it down through the frame rails right here up towards the front of the truck so I can plumb it into the fuel injection. And then I'm going to have to run some wires as well. So. Alright, so I've got her hooked here now. It's ran underneath there and around and sitting in a little bracket on the end there. And zip tight in that bracket into the pump. And I'm not too worried about that popping off because that's not a pressurized point here. So like right there, that's not pressurized, that's just suction. But it's on there solid, but we'll see how it holds them. I have to do something different, but I hope not. And it's just underneath here, hooked into a bracket down in here. Underneath there, zip tied to that bracket. Runs up, around, and in. Now I gotta feed the piece off of that down through the frame. But I may not get that done today. So that might be a job for tomorrow because I'm kind of getting a little bit of a cold. But you can use the evap canister bracket for your mount for your fuel pump because it's solid. So that's what I had done there. And some of this stuff I'm going to have to come back before I put the bed back on and stuff like that. And I'm going to have to get some little like fuel line guards that I can put on the fuel line where it lays into the frame that I can zip tie to the bottom of it to keep it from wearing. Because that's what it showed in the destruction, so we'll just go with that. And then I'll probably clip those the fuel pump wires out of the fuel pump plug right here, and I'm going to see if I can reuse that relay circuit with this setup so that'll kick my fuel pump on and off. And then all that'll be going through here will just be my gas gauge signal. So stay tuned and we'll get some more done. It may not be today, it might be tomorrow, but we'll get some more of this stuff done and get this thing running here the next day or so. So stay tuned for that.